Three, two, and you were talking about it's not your fault.
One thing to remember is that it's not your fault. A lot of people tend to think, even when you're doing a high profile event, to raise awareness of the challenges that people with diabetes face when they're exercising. I met a guy in Reform, Alabama. I was right around mile 2,000 of the run across the U.S. And I was dressed in bright orange clothing. It looked like a Hare Krishna, basically. But I wanted to be visible. And this guy says, "Well, where are you going dressed like that?" And I said, "Well, I'm doing a run across the U.S. I'm trying to raise awareness about diabetes." And he literally says to me, "You wouldn't have diabetes if you started an exercise program."
Yes.
It's like, I should have put on something besides running clothes and running shoes and listened to your advice. And I realized that a lot.
That was the missing link. I hadn't thought about that. I need to
Darn
exercise.
it. I should have thought of that. But it made me realize that, no slam on this man in particular, but it made me realize that a lot of people still believe that it's a lifestyle choice.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I'm grateful that I swim train with a guy who's type 2. And he is type 2 because his ability to self-regulate his body weight was destroyed after thyroid cancer treatments. And he has no internal signal that it's time to stop eating. He just has to eat what he puts on his plate and then stop when it's not on his plate anymore. And
That's always been my cue to start eating off of somebody else's plate.
but you know, he can't self-regulate his hunger or his body weight. It's literally no amount of willpower, short of writing it on a teleprompter and running it past him as he's eating. Do not eat that second bite. Is going to help anything. He has what he has because he had thyroid cancer and it left him with type 2.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
So you have to remember that while some people may be on a personal struggle with weight or a psychological journey with their relationship with food, that is not all of us. And it's not safe to make those assumptions.
Mhm.
You have to look at the person and say, "Hey, how can I help you?" Or as you get to know them, "Tell me more about your struggle and how I can be supportive," rather than saying, "You just need to stop eating so much and start an exercise program when you're 2,000 miles into your exercise program."